Good afternoon, everybody. Jeff Cox,
Jake Saldati,
Kevin Burns.
Kevin Burns.
Watch your lips.
Episode 66.
66.
Are you happy?
Hello, everybody.
You happy now?
We're videoing from the same place that
we-
we've been the last 4 weeks.
We could have been videoing the whole time, but as you can see, it's a little snug.
It
Jeff?
is, yeah.
It's a little tight. This is kind of why we don't do it.
I'm glad they can't see my legs.
Yeah,
right now.
that spot is pretty
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah, I see why you
Although,
Yeah.
switched with me there.
although I think it's impressive.
No, remember last week you're like, why are you moving so much? Now you see why. You got to move or else your legs are going to go to sleep.
Jeff's making the V with his legs right now, even more so, right?
The V.
Yeah, the V.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nice and wide. Welcome back, everybody. We've
What? Dude, what a week one. I know we're going to get into football, but
We
man,
are.
Hey, it's back.
Jeez.
I don't know what team this guy likes anymore.
The same one I've always liked. Same
We'll get
I've
there.
always
We'll
liked.
get there. We'll get there. I don't know. That's not the text messages that we were getting, were we, Jeff?
No,
I don't think so.
it's not.
But Burns, can you tell the people where to go follow?
On
Lips.
Instagram and Twitter at watchyour_lips. On TikToks at watchyourlips. You can watch us on YouTube. And on iTunes and YouTube, give us 5 stars and rate us.
I think it ran its course.
Yeah.
I think it's.
We didn't time him this time. Thank God.
No, you go slow so they really get it. That's
Hey, but
why I
we
go
do
slow.
appreciate
Talking
everybody
3 words.
listening and following and checking things out. And TikTok was actually pretty nuts the last episode.
Did we get like 10,000 views or
Yeah,
something
and like
that?
150 comments on the
Were they
mic
good comments?
for the most part. Yeah.
A lot of Lions fans.
A lot of line, a lot more than I thought. But I will say this: watch your lips to some of those people in the comments. Just because Tirico said some dumb shit, I'm not on the side of that he needed to apologize for it.
Why would he apologize?
That's what people were asking.
Just don't
for.
say dumb shit.
in the comments.
You have
they
to
were
apologize
like,
for.
He should apologize. All that. I was like, nah, that's not it. It just was a dumb thing to say. Because if you really felt that, he should have said it before the game started.
Well, especially a veteran like him.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what, are you a Chiefs fan? Is that why you said it? Because you've had
Well, and that's what they're
multiple
saying.
opportunities.
He's from the. Is it Detroit area? I thought.
I don't know. The Jets just won without
maybe
Aaron
he's
Rodgers.
Maybe he's a Detroit fan and he's trying to temper expectations.
Yeah. Anyways, I was not of
Either
the
way,
mindset he needed to apologize.
Bad idea.
Yeah, I don't agree with him saying that, but maybe that was it.
In college football news, the Fresno State, our beloved Fresno State Bulldogs,
Go Dogs.
fortunately
Go Ducks.
are 2-0. Very easily, honestly, could be 0-2. But we'll take 2-0. Thoughts on Saturday's game? They beat Purdue by what, 4? 3? And they escaped
that's
2
a
overtimes.
little bit of a hostile environment, Jake. You know, you could be a little nicer to the dogs right now.
No. The facts are could they have been 0-2 right now?
Anybody can be 0
I knew
and
that was
2.
coming.
You know, that's a bad question to ask me. They're 2-0.
I have on here 2-0.
Yeah.
Fortunately. Hey.
Dogs.
But we can't sugarcoat it, Jeff.
We're unblemished at this
They're
point.
2-0 by 7 points, right? So that's the point you're making?
Yes.
You know what
A
I had
total
to
of
say
7 points.
to you guys?
That I was
Because
right.
you were baiting me. You were trying to piss me off on Saturday, you know, saying how bad we were looking, and I kept it tempered. No, I did. I kept my cool, but I could tell you guys were trying to poke the bear Saturday night. And normally the dogs would drop that game. That's what I took from it. From years past, the biggest thing is when they get into that situation like that, even at home, let's use Oregon State last year, they dropped that game. And this team didn't.
Which is why I asked what I asked last week. And you guys, you not so much, but you said.
I think I'm the one that didn't. It was your original idea we talked about, but I think it doesn't matter. They won. It was ugly, and move on, right?
Well, I don't know. I think we're going to talk about it a little bit because were they playing possum on purpose?
I hope not, because I don't.
In the beginning, I mean, you score within 1 minute and 15 seconds on 3 plays. and then you don't score for a while. Like what?
And you're giving up points.
Yeah, you're giving up points. So did they not want to give Arizona State anything? Is it you said
Can
it,
you
and
play
we
that way?
disagreed with you?
Should
So
you-
we should watch our lips responsibly. We both did. This was a trap game.
Yes.
And the only reason is because it was the roast beef and the sandwich, because you had Purdue and you had Arizona State. You kind of overlook Eastern Washington, don't you think? Usually.
Yes, or they're a FCS team. Or
But they're a
something.
really good one
They
when
are.
you go back and
But
look at what they've done in the past.
Historically, Fresno State struggled with gimmicky offenses, and they were kind of running that little bootleg, and they found success in that. Eastern Washington or whatever they are, and Fresno State has always struggled with that. And look at what Colin Kaepernick would do when he'd come in, and that was gimmicky offense.
I think those receivers kind of shocked the Dogs a little bit.
Yeah,
I think
They
some
were pretty quick.
I mean,
Yeah.
even their defense.
You know?
and
Like,
they knew how to get that quarterback into a position to throw to those receivers
right.
because they were outsized on the line, right? By our defensive
Did
line
we
versus
play?
their
I
offensive
mean, we
line.
played down. Did we not show enough? Was it some hangover? Was it a combination of all of it?
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the offense looks like Saturday
Yeah.
against Arizona State.
I mean,
do
they
do they open the playbook a little bit more? Were they very conservative in their play calling? It kind of seemed that way.
I didn't
to
get to
me.
watch week one, so was it completely different, or they just weren't executing?
They were electric in week
Yeah, it
one.
seemed
like
a lot
it didn't matter who they played. To me, in week one, they were going to score points, but they struggled to score against. I don't know how good that defense is going to be for Eastern Washington, but we're giving up a lot of points.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, I mean, in 2 games, what, almost 70 points, or was it over 70? 31 and 30.
It's close enough,
Yeah.
Jake. We're not going to do math. No mathematics
It was
today.
66,
Carry
like
the-
today's episode.
I don't even know what today.
It might have been.
Guess.
Good call.
But
It is.
Jeff, you're right.
It is.
Staying on a positive note, we are 2-0. We found a way to win.
My thing is, don't they usually find a way to lose that
They
game?
have in the
Yes.
past. That is correct.
And this
Thing is-
could be the year, boys. It could be the year.
I listen. Wyoming's pretty good.
Wyoming's good. Yeah. San Jose State, San Diego State.
It takes
No.
one performance kind of like that to a
Yeah.
little bit of wiggle.
We
And
also,
listen,
I haven't even looked at Kent State's.
some of the guys, they were pretty. They knew. They talked about it in their press conference. Like there's no need to sit and dwell in what the performance or the whatever the outcome is. We won, and moving on, trying to go 3-0.
I do have a heater real quick. And it is regarding this. So the coaches poll and the AP poll have the Dogs at 30 to 31. CBS, okay, that everybody goes to for expert picks and all that, 65 is where the Dogs rank on the CBS poll.
Where's Purdue?
I didn't look
That's
for
pretty
Purdue.
pretty far apart.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You got the AP and you have the coaches that are saying they should be in the top 30. And then you've got CBS saying they're 65 or 55 or some bullshit.
I
Anyway.
think after this weekend,
It's a heater.
Yeah, I think there's
Yeah,
something there.
that's BS.
Yeah.
Fans,
Get out.
Credit
of
your
here,
sources.
CBS.
fans
Yeah.
seem to stick around this time for the end.
Sold out crowd.
That's positive. I was thinking about this, and it relates to Fresno State. I've been watching on Amazon. We Are United, and it's about Newcastle United Soccer Football Club. Okay,
Football.
I swear every fan base, and I'll use Fresno State because that's who we're fans of. Collegiately is Fresno State. If fans were as passionate as football or soccer fans overseas, holy cow.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at the Richmond guys from Ted Lasso.
I haven't seen Ted Lasso.
You haven't seen Wanka?
I have.
They called him a Wanka.
Yeah, Wanka.
A wanka.
I haven't seen it. I've heard it's
seen parts
awesome.
of it.
Heard
It
it's
is
fantastic.
It is fantastic.
But I'm just saying
but
that
yet they're extremely passionate.
they'd like
fans.
live and die.
Like, they'll cut people.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
will-
they fight.
Oh, yeah, it's
Oh, yeah,
nuts.
they
What do
fight,
they
they
what do they
cut.
call them? The groups that go around and fight.
I
That
don't
are
know.
the fans. I'll look it up.
Groupies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something
Burns.
like that. I'll get it for you.
But
You
I'm
guys
just
go
saying,
ahead.
like,
They
there's
have
a level.
a special name of fighting?
No,
Like they're fighting groups?
I'll look it up. You guys carry on. Sorry.
You don't have to look it up, but go ahead.
And we're going to
I'd
move
like
on.
to.
But
yeah,
Jake,
but no,
Jake
I'm
made
just
a good point
I'm just
here.
saying the fans of those, all of them,
It's
even the
soccer,
bad ones.
dude.
Yeah.
It's soccer, first of all.
But I'm saying they could be bad and they're loyal as the day is long.
Hooligans. Hooligans, they call them.
That's what you were as a kid. That's what your mom called you, right, Susie?
Hooligans. There was a whole movie about it.
I know I'm making a right turn here, but Burns did tell me that both mom and dad listened to the last episode regarding
With me in the car.
with him in the car regarding
Ooh.
yeah.
How was that, Burns?
his stepdad.
They thought it was thanks, Dad. I love you, Dad.
Did they get a chuckle?
Oh, they loved it. They thought it
Okay.
was real funny.
Good. We're
Yeah.
gonna send
'Cause
you.
they
We're
understand.
gonna send you a birthday card.
And my mom was flattered.
Hey, no lies being told on this thing. Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna fight if we
Anyways,
keep
but no
talking about this.
fans. I mean, I think that all fan bases, though. I know that parts of the country they
Jake,
don't have
I'm a
that.
Miami Dolphins fan.
I got you. I'm saying in other parts of the country, in the SEC, those fans are fanatical, even more so than the West Coast.
Do you
that
think
fair to
they're
say?
equal to the soccer
Yes,
fans?
and I find it very odd that everybody wants out of the Pac-12, but 8 of those teams are ranked in the top 25 right now.
It's crazy, with a lot of good players.
Dude, how much money are they going to lose? I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's
Now
nuts.
they're all pretty good.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
it was Pac-12, they're the ones that shot themselves in the foot with the TV deal, right?
Yeah, that's the main thing that I keep reading. But anyways,
All right.
Good job on fans, and even some of the comments. You know, you expect I've seen it like in last year's season. You saw people just like crucify the dogs, and
Well, and some still are.
yeah,
Like, you won.
yeah.
Like, stop. It's a win. If they go 12-0, are you going to be like, oh, but we could have lost to Eastern Washington? Oh, thank God we didn't do that.
Oh my God!
Thank God we didn't do that.
What's wrong with them?
I mean,
dogs.
dude, there might be some people
That's what I'm
that
saying,
do.
dude. Right?
That's funny. That's because that's a lot of what I read. Like,
Yeah, it's bullshit, dude. Like, just
even in the first
yeah,
half,
it
people are like,
sucked.
this season's over. It's not even halftime yet, bro. Relax.
Right.
Relax.
we should be killing this team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. We should be, but we're not.
Right.
And we got the dub.
Yeah.
When a lot of big teams play poorly against teams like Eastern Washington.
I want to ask those people, would you rather have had them lose? Because you're the type of person that would, like, you want them to lose.
Well, yeah.
Like,
Like,
Me or the-
no,
Oh,
those
yeah.
people that are squawking about what we just talked about.
Yeah.
Like, do you want them to lose? Like,
your-
are you hoping the dogs lose?
exactly.
And you
want-
live in
And
the
you
valley.
think they
And-
don't know that
and-
they didn't play their
Yeah,
best
and
or
you-
play well?
You claim to be a Dogs fan, or you go to the games.
Right.
Like, why would you want them to lose?
No, I'm with you.
Why would you buy a ticket or tune in hoping they lose?
They're the Cleveland Indian fans from Major League.
Yeah.
They'll blow it
Tom
in the
Arnold?
playoffs. They'll blow it.
They will.
They will. That's
Yeah, that's.
What else you got, Jakey?
Oh, well, staying on college football, I just can't help but like Colorado and Prime are the lead story in college football. Am I wrong or am I right? You tell me. I saw that more people watch Colorado, Nebraska than
That's
Texas,
a bold
Bama.
prediction, Cotton.
Just saying.
That is.
There was more people
What
watching
movie?
dodgeball.
Okay. Well, I mean, we need a title for the.
There it is.
Okay.
So-
It's a
but
bold
I'm saying
prediction,
more
Cotton.
people watched Colorado, Nebraska than Texas and Bama.
I watched all of Colorado, Nebraska.
So did I.
I was not impressed on the first half. I thought, oh man,
But that's not what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying, and you're right. That's the talk.
But- but-
is it for the right reasons?
But more people watched it, but Spectrum didn't have ESPN, so a lot of people missed out on
I don't need your facts,
Texas
Burns. Okay.
and
I
Alabama.
don't need your
because of
facts,
that.
and I don't need you
I know
interrupting.
why have facts on this show, but that's why that was part of the reason the viewership was down. You're welcome.
Do you still think more people would have watched Texas, Bama than I think they said it was like 10 million?
That watch Texas.
Colorado and Nebraska.
Well, Texas and Alabama was like 8.8 million, wasn't it?
That's less still.
With 15 million
Stop it,
households
Burns.
not having access.
I like the rah-rah around it. I do. I think it's a good
Is
story
it good for
this
college
year.
football?
Yeah, but how it is, yes. Of course it is. It's good. You're here for the athletes, and that is a university that hasn't done extremely well for a long time. They had one really good team in 2020, but other than that, like, it's been a while. So bringing that back to Colorado is awesome. I think he's a little much at times.
Okay.
Like, I do like
Prime time.
no, I know. And dude, it was just like, I didn't not like him as a player, but sometimes, like, it's going to bite you. You're not going to beat Oregon. I'm sorry. They're not going to beat Oregon.
When is that game? Couple weeks?
I don't think they're going to beat USC.
God, I hope they beat.
And
I know.
Hope they beat.
Do they play
write down the
Utah?
time.
I don't know.
No, you can write it down. I just think talent-wise,
I'm with
Travis
you.
Hunter
I
can't play
agree.
150 snaps every game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And as you play more talent, like, when he's not in the game, that secondary is different, and they get beat. So if your plan is to play this kid both sides of the football, every snap of every game, you're not going to have him by week 9. You're just not. So you got to figure out for him, which side of the ball is he better on? And I would say put him.
Okay, but put yourself in that situation as a coach or even as a player.
They said it, like, only 6 players in like the last 60 years have done this.
yeah,
And maybe
So
he's
it-
one of them.
He might be. I'm not taking
I-
anything away from the
I'm
kid.
not-
He's
and I'm
freaking
not-
phenomenal,
What
dude.
do I say? I'm not not saying
I'm
you're
not
wrong or disagreeing. What is the phrase you hate?
I don't.
I don't
disagree.
Not disagree or agree.
Yeah, okay. Well,
No,
I mean, that's,
he agrees.
That's fine.
But I'm just saying, like, you want your best out there, and if he's willing to go both ways, and we're all on the same page, I mean, he could get hurt on offense and not play defense all year and still get hurt. I mean,
Are you guys Colorado fans? Are you rooting for them to win?
I am. I'm not a fan. I like to see it. I like Prime.
Yeah.
My main question from it is, how long is he at Colorado? Is he in the NFL first, or does he go to a power? Does he go to the SEC first? Somebody was I saw thrown out there. Saban's getting close. Does he go to Bama? Does he step up?
See, that's a whole different podcast.
I'm just saying.
Jake, I don't know if we take it there.
Thoughts I had over the weekend. That's all. Thoughts I had over the weekend.
I've had those thoughts for a while that, you know,
how
when
long?
his son-
Saban misses the
goes-
playoffs twice.
How long's he stay in college football, or at Colorado if he
Okay.
stays in college football?
So is this would his model work at Alabama? Can he transfer 45 kids in that already have really good recruits?
He got 45 kids to Colorado.
No, I know that.
I think he
But
could
what
get
I'm
him
saying
to
is, are you
Bama.
going to kick 45 Bama kids out to make room for 45
Well, maybe
kids
it's only
from
10 that he has to bring in. But
And
yeah.
can he do that in the SEC? I don't know. I don't think
If
he's
he
going to be able to
wins-
do it in the Pac-12.
We're jumping the gun.
He's
I'll admit that.
doing it now, and
Well,
give him credit
yeah.
because it is a great story.
It's a good start.
It's a great start.
I know we're all jumping the gun on the hype.
I'm not hyped yet.
Okay.
I like it.
Fair enough.
I like what he's doing. I like that he's turned the program around.
What about the people that are saying they've won against nobodies or the teams they've played aren't that good?
Nebraska is not good.
But TCU?
TCU was the runner-up last year.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they lost people, and who cares?
Yeah.
They were in the playoff. They're good.
exactly.
So that's a weak argument.
Maybe
I know
we'll
you're not making
revisit
it.
that
'Cause
conversation.
we'll get into arguments later. you and I.
We'll revisit the landing spot topic later in the season. I think that's something we need to check mark in our there because
Okay.
if they keep winning, somebody's going to come.
Yeah, let's revisit after Oregon.
Having said that, with college football stuff, anything college football wise you guys want to get into that you saw over the weekend? Obviously, Bama lost. I know you loved every second of it.
I did. I always loved that.
Miami won.
You know, they're going to lose more than one game. fix your line and your quarterback, and those are not easy things to do.
And Texas
Nick
is a good football
Saban.
team.
Texas is a really good football
So-
team, playoff caliber football team.
Are Bama's days numbered? That's another topic.
Yes.
Oh, Bama's days are numbered?
This year, they're not making the playoff.
That's going to be hard.
So for Alabama, Nick Saban, it's playoff or nothing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're
You
not
think
making
he's
the
run
playoff.
out after this year if he doesn't make it.
He'll never be run out. He might quit.
Do you
They
think?
might pay him to retire or resign.
I have one question about college football. Jimbo Fisher, you think he's going to get? Isn't he the A&M coach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just lost to Miami, unranked Miami.
Well, you got Mario Cristobal there that did really good at
No, they were-
Oregon. Like
they were
he's
good.
turning that program around.
They
Miami
were good
was
last year, right?
yeah,
Miami
but they were another one that used to be very prominent. Hit horrible skids, and now they're back in.
But
top 25.
Texas A&M with the amount of NIL money or whatever it was that they gave to all the kids, all that hype, and now they're just terrible again. They did the same thing last year.
I mean, they've had a lot of coach. I mean,
Jimbo
someone rolled.
Fisher, pretty good football coach.
It hasn't
pretty good
shown up.
football
though.
coach.
Pretty
It
darn
hasn't
good
shown up yet at
football
A&M.
coach.
The problem with Alabama
Yeah.
is you get rid of Nick Saban, though. What are you replacing it with? Like that
Urban Meyer. Would you be an Alabama fan then?
no.
Yes, you would.
I was not an Ohio State fan. I can like Urban Meyer, but no.
He would wreck that program.
Go
Urban
ahead.
Meyer would?
Say it.
Yeah.
He wrecks all of them.
No, I didn't.
Go
say,
ahead.
I never said
He'd
that.
probably kick the quarterback.
But that's a good question.
Step it
Who
up a
does
little bit.
fill in there?
Yeah, who's the successor?
Does a guy like Harbaugh leave Michigan?
No.
Dion.
No way.
Prime time.
Prime time.
Edo.
Moving on. Moving on.
NFL boys, week 1. Let's just go ahead and just jump into some NFL football. Sunday night. Rodgers was the big one.
Monday night.
Monday night, sorry. Monday
We're gonna go backwards.
yeah.
Okay. Highlight was, running the flag out on 9/11.
It's a great entrance.
Yeah.
And
That's the highlight of his year.
Yeah,
That's
that
horrible.
Was, yeah, one of the TikToks I saw was that.
It was so sad.
It's hard to
see.
watch.
As a
4 plays.
I got to be honest. I'm disappointed. I wanted to see Rodgers. I wanted to see him take the Jets to 9-8 and miss the playoffs because I really truly believed that's what they were going to do. And now it just sucks. Will we ever see Rodgers play again? Probably,
I don't know.
not.
I think so. I think he comes back
Why?
because he was excited for the opportunity. He's got no wife. He's got no kids. He's that's usually
You
why
don't
guys
know all
end-
that.
What, that he doesn't have a wife? And
You don't know
kids?
that he doesn't have kids.
Well, he's not taking care of them if he
Yeah.
does that
Oh,
we know
okay.
of.
All right.
So football is everything for him, right? So
Yeah.
I think that he will at least give it another shot.
I hope you're right.
I do too.
And I know I've given him shit, and
I don't think he would
rightfully
wanna
so
end
because
on-
he was
on that
awful,
note.
awful as a Packer in his last season.
I don't think he wants to end.
I know
on that
you
note.
you fought tooth and nail for him last year, but
I still
think
won't say he was awful. I don't think he was the right fit in that program at that point.
he's not the right fit in Green Bay
for that program.
for that
for
program,
that program
anymore.
that organization.
That year.
We got jokes.
yeah,
program.
Burns, watch your lips on that. Seriously, we're not stopping yet. We still got a lot to go.
Yeah.
But Bills are probably going to miss the playoffs.
That offense was kind of hard to watch.
The Bills?
Yeah. That's good defense. I get it.
Josh Allen has 4 turnovers, but 2 of those, like the Jet, everybody's rah-rahing the Jets defense, and they should. They're good, really good. But he threw 2 basically punts.
Well, one,
into
but
the
the
end
other
zone.
one wasn't a punt. It was a deeper pass. So of his 3, one was a punt, essentially, to the 4-yard line. The other ones, he was trying to fit it into double coverage.
Deep into their
Not-
territory.
It was
into
like a
Jets
20
territory.
or 30, 20, 25-yard throw.
So kind of like a punt. Like they would have ended up, behind the 20.
I don't think they would have on one of them.
Maybe not 1, but 2. So all I'm saying is
I
that-
think that he was trying to make throws
he was
to
pressing.
win the game in the first quarter.
Well, here, as bad as we all or you thought they looked, he still had a chance to win
Yeah.
the football game.
They're going to
Yeah,
figure
because
it out.
Zach Wilson, who you guys said, do you think Zach Wilson, can take over that
Well,
offense?
I didn't mean in a
not this year.
preseason. I meant longer, more time.
And
under
Zach
Aaron Rodgers.
Wilson got the win. He still
Did
he
he
took
get the
him to a
win?
win.
Did
Right? Brees Hall looked pretty damn good, and he was a big part of it, but we always credit the quarterback.
I think that defense got the win.
Oh, absolutely.
You
They-
really don't think that Zach Wilson would develop and be a better player under Aaron Rodgers?
Better player, yes.
That was
But-
what I was saying.
but,
I did
Something
not
that's
say
relevant in the NFL, no.
3 preseason games, Zach Wilson would be a completely changed player. That was not what I was saying.
No, you were saying like once he retires and he
Rodgers.
has tutelage under Rodgers.
You don't think he?
No.
Okay.
And I'm going to go back to why I said it. His decision making is awful. He showed that in his first and second possessions when he came into the game. So until he realizes, like, hold on to the football, for a while, don't just get rid of it and throw it into somebody
I
else's
feel like that's
jersey.
a young quarterback mentality now. They're starting early on in their careers, year 1, year 2, and they haven't matured yet. So I think to Jake's point, under Aaron Rodgers, watching him, manage the field the way that he does, it would have been very beneficial and possibly made
Who played?
Wilson do
Who
well.
played better, Daniel Jones or Zach Wilson,
gosh.
I've said
or the Cowboys
Giants.
defense?
yeah, or yeah.
I wasn't impressed with either one of those teams.
Going back, the Bills' offense? I think you're right. They are going to figure it out. So relax.
Oh, I agree. But I also said I was on the fence about them missing the playoffs. And I lean, they will be the last team in if they even get in.
Okay.
Yeah, that division, even the Patriots, their defense is good. Like that division.
We'll get into the 2 hour.
No, I know. I'm just making a point towards the
Fishies.
Bills.
Week 1 dumpster fires. My list was Cincy and the Giants.
Chiefs.
That's
Giants.
a horrible take. The Chiefs.
The Chiefs
Bengals.
over. So you're not.
Chiefs
Bears.
lost by
Are you
one.
not going to give the? Are you Tarico?
No, what I'm saying is 3 of the top seeded playoff teams last year, 1, 2, and 3, all lost to teams that were not in the playoffs last year.
So
That would be considered a dumpster
did,
fire.
How many games did Burrow play, or how much practice did he have? Not much. Mahomes
Rescue
did-
him because I have to watch my lips responsibly. But rescue him. Go ahead. Keep going.
No, I'm saying all of those guys. Like what? It used to be the preseason they play more, right? Everybody would.
Burnsy, if you
little
can't,
bit
if
more.
you make $275 million over 5 years and you can't throw for 100 fucking yards,
If you haven't,
that is a
sniffed
massive
the
issue.
field for a while, he's gonna figure it out too. I
agree.
I don't think he's MVP.
I think he's going to be in the running. Still, I think he's going to bounce back and beat Baltimore this week.
So you're not. Gonna
I don't
watch your
think
lips.
I would not put KC in that dumpster fire conversation.
No,
I
because
give
after
credit to
week
Detroit.
1, there's another guy.
who's
466 yards.
maybe Pittsburgh,
Kenny Pickett?
the Giants,
Yeah.
and Cincy
Yeah,
would be your
okay.
week 1 dumpster fires, but not KC.
Houston is
Carolina,
still a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
but the fucking Giants got put up a 0.
The Vikings.
The Viking. Hey,
Oh
The
gosh.
Vikings. Yeah, dude, they're not good.
there was a few.
The Vikings are not good this year. I mean, you don't lose to Tampa Bay.
To Baker Mayfield. Hey,
Okay. Well, yeah, those are dumpster fires for sure.
and then the Cowboys. I want to ask: were the
dude-
Cowboys for real?
No. Well, yes, the Cowboys are for real. But in that game, not really. Dak did nothing.
The offense
He threw
didn't have
140.
to-
Tony Pollard is a very positive thing for that offense. And he was on the field a lot, which was good.
And Turpin had a couple explosive plays and a touchdown in there.
How about a dog returning an interception for a touchdown?
Very nice. So you think the defense for real? This offense is suspect.
Dak Prescott is suspect. And you shouldn't have come out and said you're not going to throw more than 10 picks. Because you are.
Is
You
he going to
are.
throw 10 picks or
He
10
didn't have to,
touchdowns.
he didn't have to throw any picks because they just ran the shit out of it.
The one touchdown pass he could have thrown to CD, he missed on. Bad. Well over his head.
Not sold on the Cowboys,
Yeah, I'm not either.
but that division looks weaker.
Bring back Cooper Rush.
Oh.
No Trey Lance?
Oh.
Well, Cooper Rush looked good last year, right?
Well, Trey Lance is there now as the number 2.
I would.
I think he's a 3.
He's 3. He's only going to go in.
We've
if
talked
he's
about these
injured.
depth charts. Trey Lance is way more athletic than Cooper Rush.
The only way Trey Lance could have come in on Monday or Sunday night is if they both got injured.
No, you can.
No, the third string quarterback. That's what at least that's what they said on the broadcast.
What if I left? What if we not? Where do you guys want to go? You guys go. You guys take me somewhere in the football realm that you have. For you. You wrote something down. What do you got?
For the Jets D. So are they as good as Baltimore's D back in 01? And can the Jets D carry them to the? You're going to say no, but they look good. Do they have the opportunity, even with Zach Wilson, to carry that team to the Super Bowl?
No, not to the Super Bowl. To the playoffs, yes. No way to the Super Bowl. Zach Wilson can't do it. They're going to need to get somebody.
Who do you think they go after?
I don't know, but the issue that I have is that defense is going to be on the field way too much. They're going to get tired.
But with Breece Hall, you might not. He may be able to run and burn the clock.
Maybe. And Dalvin Cook, they're going to need to rely on that. But they're not a Super Bowl team, no. They do remind me, though, of like the New England defenses that get discredited when Tom Brady was going on his dynasty run, because a lot of that had to do with defensive winning games for him.
Yeah.
But no. To answer your question, absolutely not.
It was going to be a calm your lips, but I wasn't going to do that.
It's too early to answer that with a firm yes or no for me. But the potential's there, yeah. I mean, I can see it.
Yeah.
But I think one game in, it's a little early yet. But I like where you're going with it.
Yeah. Super Bowl champs.
Jeff, go ahead.
Well, I mean, Burns had a...
go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Burns and I had a private
to the
conversation.
game of the weekend.
No, we had a private conversation, and Burns
yes.
said he was going to watch his lips responsibly on here.
Well, I
about
was
something.
until you didn't watch your lips responsibly about Joe Burrow.
No, I did. I did. He's still in the MVP.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But I also said, Burns,
that's not watching your lips.
that he...
I will watch.
But
my
don't you
lips.
think it's too early to say he's not? It's too early for anybody not to be.
I don't...
your lips.
how
Except
about-
like
how
Daniel
about
Jones,
Tua?
maybe.
Can you say it's too early for Tua to throw
Yeah.
466 yards and
Yeah.
everybody continuing
well,
to...
I will
not
watch my
believe in
lips
him?
about Tua from a take that I had last year saying he doesn't throw the ball down the field.
Yeah, because
in one
Tyreek Hill
game-
had to race for one.
Yeah, in one
Burns.
game he's shown that he can do that.
In one game.
Yeah, like
They've only
really
played one.
effective.
Did
One
he
game
not
this
start
year.
this same way last year? And okay, if Tua doesn't get hurt. If Tua doesn't get hurt.
But that's
But what I'm saying is, let's start crediting this guy.
I did. I
No,
have
but
been.
let's us as a collective group, because I'm not.
Never.
I don't want to
I'm
just
fine
see,
with it.
dude. He is ridiculously good.
Yes.
when he is healthy.
Exactly.
Ridiculously
I think we've
good.
all been saying that for
Okay, but
since
wait a
last
second.
year.
Do you think he's as good without Tyreek Hill? I think
Nobody's as good without Tyreek
exactly.
Hill.
So come on, you take him off that field, he's not the same quarterback.
There is one guy that's as good without Tyreek Hill, and that's Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, then he's just not good with Kelsey and Tyreek Hill. He's only good if he has one of them.
I mean, he lost
Apparently.
without Kelsey and Tyreek.
Oh, you're saying no? Last year he won the Super Bowl with
At least Kelsey.
Tyreek Hill.
He won the Super Bowl?
Oh my gosh! Yes.
The
Anyway,
Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Yes, Burns, we
back
know.
to 2 hour. He's
Yes,
really good.
it's too early, Jeff. It's
He's
too
really good.
So is he in the MVP running?
early. Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
without hesitation.
Well, everybody
Tyreek
is week
should
one.
be,
But,
too.
I mean,
no,
where do you rank him? After week one,
He's the number one quarterback in the NFL after week 1.
See, I don't think he is.
Based on
But-
stats, he is, right?
Well, stats, yeah. But I mean, is he the
and performance. He is he the what?
is he number one?
After
Are
I-
you drafting him number one? Would you draft him
Out
as
of
the
quarter-
number
out
one
of
overall
quarterbacks?
quarterback?
No.
No, because of his injury history, but right now after one game, he's the top quarterback in the league. I'm comfortable saying that
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah.
after one game.
Yeah.
The defense will rest,
I mean, he could be the MVP.
or the prosecution, either one, whatever. You guys want. I'll rest.
Is it what? Why do you feel so high and mighty that I said that? Like, what makes you feel good about that? I've been saying Tua's good for a year now.
No, I just think that there's still naysayers.
Oh, okay.
Like when do
Just not in this room.
there has been, but it's nice to hear you guys finally come around.
Finally.
Yeah.
Says who finally? I've never hated on Tua.
Before the season,
Me
last year,
questioning,
I'm not
no,
looking at you, Jake.
Me questioning whether he should have played injured or not does not mean I don't think he's a good player. Last year, that's what I questioned. I questioned why was he back out on the field when he clearly had a head injury. That was it. Because he was, they were 3 or 4-0 at the time. Way ahead of schedule.
4-0.
Because you had him at 500 their first 6 games. And they hadn't lost. None of I don't know. I don't remember what he said, but I'm just
prior to the season last year, yeah, I didn't think that he was good. But look at what he was going through, which I didn't realize with the coaching situation, that organization the year before when he didn't look good. He was getting taken out when it was like 2-minute drills and stuff. Like he was not being coached properly. McDaniel is clearly a very, very good coach, and they mesh really well. And yeah, Tua's legit if he stays healthy.
Is it one?
Let's move on from the first place Dolphins and let's talk about
And talk about the first place Packers.
Is it one MVP? It's for the AFC and NFC, right? Each.
no, it's the MVP.
There's just one MVP for the entire NFL.
Yeah.
I've always wondered that. I don't, I should know that. Okay.
Yeah, I go. Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to light up the stat sheets, I don't think, but he keeps on winning. Could you throw Brock Purdy in a discussion?
For what?
MVP.
If they keep winning?
The Niners are going to keep winning.
And he's not turning the ball over. Like, he just seems to kind of have it figured out a little bit. He does have a fantastic offense.
Yeah, he's a younger version of Jimmy Garoppolo, but better.
Better.
But it's the offense. They don't need
Okay, but
they don't need a Patrick Mahomes. They don't need a Joe
You don't
Burrow
think you
to
can't
win.
put Purdy on the Dolphins, and that's where I was going?
No.
And
No.
And him I don't think he has the same success as Tua, but I think that he'd still.
He
win
would
a
be
lot.
successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just don't know if he'd be as good.
As
I
he
don't know.
is in the. I mean,
just throwing the questions out there. That's all.
you would think he would probably flourish in that offense, Miami.
Anybody might.
That's kind of where I was going.
Geno Smith? No.
You don't think so?
No, dude. I said Geno Smith last year, and look what he did on Sunday. Laid an egg. He came.
Rams D was.
No, he came
And
back.
that offense, they
He
put
came
up
back to
30
life.
points.
Yeah, everybody forgot how good Matt Stafford could be.
Without Cooper Cup.
Who's on the IR? So now, do you think Cooper Cup's going to get traded? Do you still?
I still think so. I said that last week.
I know that's why I was asking.
Yeah, I think he will. Especially because they had Puka and Tutu.
Tutu.
Tutu and Puka.
Hey, it was impressive.
It was
What is it,
impressive.
So
Pokemon?
getting into that.
Anything else?
Yeah, biggest surprises.
Browns.
Week 1. Team and a player. Give me a surprise team, and multiple if you want, and players. Or
Okay.
a player.
Probably the most surprising
In the positive.
in the positive.
In the positive. You can do a negative as well.
the Browns.
Most
Because I
surprising.
always,
Yeah,
take turds on the Browns.
of course you do.
They looked pretty good. That defense is good. Nick Chubb is good. Deshaun Watson didn't make very many mistakes. Amari Cooper died out there on the field, though. He didn't do much. Okay, but they impressed me.
Okay.
You don't go in, play Cincinnati and basically shut them out, even though it was snowing.
Yeah,
and
weather was terrible.
Yeah, but still, they were in the same weather. They look good. But the one that doesn't surprise me, because I've said it on here, is Tyler Algier. But what a game for that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I kept saying, everybody forgets that he ran for 1,000 yards. He's going to do it again. I think Bijan Robinson is going to play the Cordarrelle Patterson role that he played last year, which is going to be some massive games. But you get down into that goal line, it's going to be Algier.
He's tough, man.
He's going to vulture him.
Yeah.
What in the negative for a team? What team were you like, oh, that surprised me? Same game, maybe?
That definitely was a surprise. Pittsburgh, that they couldn't move the ball at all against the Niners. D is really good, but I thought Pittsburgh was going to be way better than, and maybe they still will, but this week's not a good matchup for him either, playing Cleveland. Myles Garrett's going to want to kill Kenny Pickett all day, and he probably will get to him several times. So, yeah, I don't know. Pittsburgh was very disappointing. The Vikings were very disappointing. They haven't fixed anything on defense at all. Their offense looked okay. They're going to miss Dalvin Cook. Madison's good, but they're going to miss that explosiveness from Dalvin Cook.
Yep. Agreed.
I mean, there's a lot.
Did you have any surprises?
Tampa Bay beating the Vikings. I was very surprised by that, especially with Baker Mayfield. They have a good defense, but did anybody really expect that?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to win that game,
Yeah.
let alone be in it.
Yeah. No, mine was the same. It was Cincy. I mean, Cincy and Cleveland, both positive, negative. Like, it just...
Now, Jordan Love is that it wasn't surprising because we've heard the hype. I'm just very glad that he matched the hype so far. But it was the Bears. So,
They own the Bears.
Yeah.
They always have.
Yeah.
So he just kept it alive, and they made him look pretty silly in the process too.
Any players individually stand out to you?
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I mean, that's an obvious.
I mean,
any surprises though?
215 yards and 2 touchdowns was surprising.
Yeah, but
I mean,
are you
I thought
surprised by him having a game like that?
No.
That's what I'm asking.
As far as positive or negative,
Either or.
T. Higgins. T. Higgins had no catches for no yards. Drake London, no catches for no yards.
Goose egg.
Like, these are guys that got drafted pretty high. Yeah, those were shocking. Like, you can't even get one catch.
My fantasy public league, okay? I got a trade offer today for Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, or Tyler? It's T. Higgins for Tyreek Hill.
That you get Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, no, I trade Tyreek Hill to this guy.
Oh, gosh.
I just kind of laughed. Well, because I'm thinking maybe he's a kid. Because who sends that?
I wish we could go back in time.
Why would you send that?
And I would have the guts to take Tyreek Hill 1 overall, because he will be the number 1 receiver by year end.
They're on. I mean, the pace. They're not going to slow down.
He will get 2,000 yards too. He's on a very good.
Did we talked about that? We were saying he was going to be just shy.
You two said that. I think I said he would get it. But,
of course,
I mean,
remember.
of course.
Any player Jordan Love is your
positive surprise?
Surprise.
Yeah. Daniel Jones. I mean, he looked atrocious. I was surprised how bad he looked. He reverted back to his rookie year of just like panicking, not knowing what to do. And then Josh Allen, he looked similar, which sucks because I like Josh Allen, but he looked panicked out there.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 2 good defenses, but Josh Allen was trying to force throws. That's why the interceptions happened. Daniel Jones just would take off. And his offensive line is clearly terrible.
Right. And
Yeah.
and
Why
the
do you spend
Cowboys-
so much money on Daniel Jones and then you just
Yeah.
leave him out there for everybody to run and catch him?
Well,
You
and
know,
then
I
they
mean,
left him
like,
out
what?
there, halfway through the fourth quarter?
Yeah, it was 40
Or-
to nothing.
And did you see Micah Parsons even came out on his podcast and was like, "What are you doing, Giants? Why are you leaving this guy out there? Because I'm still coming at him."
Yeah.
And, it's like you pay him all this money and then you leave him out there to get hurt. Maybe they wanted him to get hurt.
Hey, another positive, though, Travis Etienne is not sharing a ton of carries with Tank Bigsby.
Well, yeah, because Bigsby looked pretty bad, right?
He fumbled.
Twice or once?
I don't know. He had a couple, I know he lost one,
Yeah.
but
The surprise for me was Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's out the gate.
I'm not.
You're off.
I picked him in a lot of leagues. I like Calvin Ridley. I liked him in Atlanta.
But a year off, Jeff. That's why Tyreek couldn't be a surprise for me. Because you're not surprised when he goes off.
No, I know. But
That's a year away from the field. We'd had the argument about comeback player of the year last week.
and I think I used Tua as that
and
reference.
it's very, very
DeMar
valid.
Hamlin didn't play. Is he not
No.
cleared to play?
I have no
No,
idea.
he's cleared. He's there.
They're just not going to use him.
Yeah, the coach said at some point this year he'll play,
Okay.
but he was cleared to play.
Hey, did you have any? Did you want to do any calm your lips? Did we have any calm your lips? Any picks? Anything we want to?
Yeah, we'll do our NFL picks. Pull it up, Jakey.
Pull it up,
NFL
Jakey.
pick.
Pull her up.
Pull her up.
NFL picks. Oh my God. Oh my word. All right, Thursday night football.
Eagles.
Vikings at Eagles. Burnsy.
I think the Vikings bounce back. I think they're going to beat the Eagles. The Eagles didn't look good last week.
I'm going Eagles. Sunday's games, you've got Raiders at Bills.
Bills.
I'm also going Bills. The Bills. Ravens at Bengals. Jeffrey.
Bengals.
Ravens.
Bengals. Chiefs at Jaguars.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one.
I think Kelsey might be back this week. He's practicing today.
Chris Jones is back.
Jaguars.
The Chiefs.
I'm going to go the Chiefs as well. I like that, Jeffrey. Chargers at Titans.
Chargers.
Chargers. Packers at Falcons. I'm going to say Falcons.
Packers.
I'm going to say Packers.
Seahawks at Lions.
Lions.
Also Lions.
Also Lions.
Ooh, this is the game of the week. Colts at the Texans.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one. Is Richardson playing this week or is he hurt?
I think he's playing.
Is he?
And remember, Burns, the Texans will win a few games, and usually it's a division game.
Yeah, but
But it is not this
yeah,
one.
it's not this
Colts.
one. Colts.
The Colts. Bears at Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. Where's your Buccaneers?
Duck Bears.
Whoa.
I'm going to say the Bears also.
Whoa.
Giants.
You heard it here.
This is dumpster fire.
Giants.
Giants at Cardinals.
Even though they're the little Giants, I'm still taking the Giants.
Cardinals.
Your dumpster fire
Ooh.
game of the week.
I don't think the Cardinals win a game all year. Burns.
They had a
Cardinals.
chance to beat the Commanders.
Yes, they did.
Did not, but I'm also going to say the Giants. The Niners at Rams.
Niners.
No. I don't know. It's a division rival.
That's not what it was. That's not
None
what
of
I
that
said.
with your
That's not
Rams.
what I said. I said their
Niners.
defense is better than people
Niners. Also,
And
Jets.
I also said no.
The Jets at the Cowboys.
Let's.
Cowboys.
Oh, you don't believe in that Jets D taking them to the Super Bowl? Can't even win week 2. Cowboys.
Hey, like you always say with calm your lips, I was just asking the question. I
yeah,
didn't
but you
give my
believe
take.
you did give your take and you
No, I
believed
didn't.
it.
No, I did not.
Cowboys. Commanders at the Broncos.
Ooh, Broncos can't score. That was a surprise to me too. Yeah,
I'm going to take the Broncos.
I am too. Broncos.
Your Sunday. Did you pick one?
No, but that's okay.
Pick one.
Broncos.
Sunday
Miami
night,
by 10.
Miami at New England. Miami at. They are at
New England
New England.
is going to lose.
I'm going to Dolphins.
Yeah.
And Monday night,
We have a couple games on Monday.
September 18th, Saints at Carolina.
New Orleans.
Agreed.
They didn't look great, though.
New Orleans.
I'm also going New Orleans. New Orleans.
New
They
Orleans.
look better than
New
Carolina.
Orleans.
Dumpster fire game of the week 2, and I may say that more so towards the Steelers. The Browns at Steelers.
Now, this game, Burns, is a division rival. Always is up in the air. Usually it's the team that sucked the week before. So go ahead.
Oh, you're trying to set me up.
I'm gonna
for
take the
it.
Browns.
I'm going to take the Browns. They play well against the Steelers, too. They're good. They are
Brown.
good.
Hey, and your fantasy
You know what?
waiver.
Hang
who are
on.
you who are you doing?
Oh. You didn't pick? I thought you went.
Steelers.
Yes.
Okay.
Steelers.
Then you're not
Hot
going
dog.
by your own philosophy. It's usually the team that played worse the week before.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why he's taking.
That's
Now,
why I'm
Deontay
taking the
Johnson's
Steelers.
probably out, and Fryermuth is probably
Yeah,
out.
but Allen Robinson is in the slot.
Okay.
George Pickens is there. We're going to be okay.
Najee. Okay.
Not a Najee fan anymore this year.
Waiver pickup of the week.
Puka Nakua.
Not Algier.
He's
No, I
there.
already had him.
He's one of them, though. I think those are.
You're just saying in general.
I think Jeff's. There's number one.
Kenny Gainwell. He's the only running back in Philadelphia
What
when they had 4.
Yeah.
But he's the only
What
one,
happened?
apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Swift didn't do
Nothing.
anything.
No, he did terrible.
What?
But
I
I
don't
agree.
even know if he
Puka
saw
is
the
the-
field.
I don't-
maybe
yeah.
2 snaps.
The waiver wire pickup of the week, I believe.
Puka Nakua.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lastly,
Josh Kelly, go get him.
lastly here, guys.
I do have a heater, by the way, but go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go.
I was listening to a broadcast on the way over here, and the heater is, this is in regards to movies, okay? Typically when there's sequels, and the guy on the broadcast said, they were saying the movies that you have seen over and over and over and over, right? And he said Terminator 2. But he said, I didn't even know there was a Terminator 1 for 5 years. My issue in the heater is there is no Terminator 1. It's Terminator. There's no Ace Ventura 1. There's no Rocky 1. You guys get what I'm saying is don't say Terminator 1. It's Terminator.
It's
Right.
the first
Yeah,
Terminator
the original.
movie.
I would just I would disagree with that also. What if they never made a 2? It would just be Terminator.
Yeah, but you could also say that he's always the Terminator in all, however many movies there are.
I understand that.
So
but
if you just say the Terminator, you could just say, well, which one?
what if he's the first Ace Ventura?
Well, Ace Ventura didn't change. The movie did. That's what.
Yeah.
That's why that person said
But
that.
but when people say, "Oh yeah, my favorite movie is Ace Ventura 1."
I got you.
That's a heater.
Yeah, it is. It's
Like don't
not.
say that.
I understand
say
what you're
Ace
saying.
Ventura.
No, you're right.
Okay? Don't say Rocky 1. It's Rocky.
Boy, you're just leaning right into this here, because that's kind of why is it when you talk about the goats of sports, we use last names. Brady,
Jordan.
Ruth, right? Think of Marino, Bonds, but basketball,
Griffey.
you get away with a lot of first names. Kobe, LeBron, right? Shaq.
Shaq, yeah.
Why is it basketball first name? Steph,
Kareem.
right? We're going
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Magic.
Magic.
My Bird's a last name. D Wade's kind of a mixture, a little play there.
Well, they're
That is
first
interesting
names
that
are
it's
unique, I guess.
Because can you name a baseball player they call by their first name?
Because like Michael
Maybe
Jordan,
Cal?
you call him.
No, you
Cal
call him
Ripken?
Ripken.
Ripken,
it's still Ripken.
right? Judge is the last name. Trout,
Frank
but
Thomas.
lots of
Otani.
Well, I think when you get maybe something that could be multiple people, you use their first name in baseball. Frank Thomas.
Okay. The Big Hurt.
You can't just say Clark. I mean, we would all say Will Clark, but Jack Clark was pretty good. Wasn't one of the all-time greats, but he could still, like some of the older generation would be like, oh, yeah, I love
Will
Jack
the
Clark.
Thrill.
Yeah, the Thrill. Or nicknames.
But I just thought like, there's more basketball guys you can
Stockton.
get away with their first name.
Yeah, you can't say John.
Drexler.
Clyde, you can, yeah, Clyde. Clyde the Glide. Fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nickname. The Glide. The
Yeah.
Mailman.
Karl Malone.
Yeah. I just,
So I mean that's kind of an interesting take though, Jake, because you're right. Basketball is the only
I
one.
can't think
that's-
of baseball players that you really call by their first name. Canseco, McGuire, Sosa, Maddox, Smoltz, Glavine,
But all their first names are pretty
Kershaw,
common names. too.
Freeman.
I think that's what you were getting at. You can't just say, "Oh, Greg, was one of the
Yeah,
best."
there's not a
pitchers."
lot of magics, huh?
Yeah.
Now that you say
not
that.
a lot of
Johnson.
LeBrons.
Johnson here,
Right.
right?
And
I mean,
it- yeah,
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, it would sound
Dez?
funny on the broadcast.
Would you think Dez?
But Jordan is a GOAT. And out of all those names we listed, Shaq, Magic,
What's his first name?
Bird,
Michael.
and Bird and Jordan are like the only ones with Latin.
Michael and Larry, very common names. It's hard to call them by their first. Michael was the greatest basketball player ever.
Larry is a common name.
Yeah, you have a guy named Larry that's a friend of yours,
I have an uncle.
Uncle
also
Larry.
named
and your
Larry.
uncle.
But I'm saying it's not so
Everybody
common
probably
anymore,
does.
is it?
But it's more common than Shaquille O'Neal. I said the whole name, but Shaquille or LeBron, right?
Sure. Kobe.
Kobe, that was unique and at its time.
Well-
Now that's
I mean, would you say the same for Lemieux for hockey?
Mario.
Yeah.
What about it?
Gretzky.
Gretzky. Yeah.
Wayne, common
Robitaille.
name. Mario, pretty common name.
For sports?
Mario.
What other Mario do you know that
Andretti.
played sport?
No,
Yeah,
just saying-
Andretti, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Mario Kart.
there's four of them.
Super
Only
Mario
card-
Brothers.
Only card is his last name.
Luigi, right?
Is it
Huh? Where are we going with
is it
this?
Mario Andretti 1 or 2?
Oh my god.
Oh, my eyes are watering.
Okay, well,
I just thought it was interesting.
No, that
That
is
is- that's
very
very-
interesting.
it is.
there was a lot of basketball players like, oh, we go first names with these guys when we talk about them. They're great. It's like Kobe's one of my favorite players ever, but it's first name. Everybody refers to him in the first name.
Yeah.
So
Are the Titans going to be any good?
No.
no.
That division's terrible, though.
I mean,
They
why
may
did
win.
Derrick Henry not run enough in that game?
Don't know.
How big is that man?
Oh, he is.
Like he is, dude. He's like a linebacker
Yeah.
running full speed.
No, I don't want any part of it.
No,
No, not any part of it.
no.
How much would it take for you to take one?
To get hit by
Yeah.
him,
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't think he'd kill me.
Would you try to tackle him for $500?
Try to tackle him for
Yeah,
500
like
bucks.
yeah,
I'd take a foot.
I wouldn't.
I'd try
for
to
500
shoestring
bucks.
him.
you would drop.
Hey,
you would shoulder to
Hey,
the knees,
he-
right?
You do with the
For
Buffalo
500
punter.
bucks?
Yeah, I'd jump in front of him.
How about the Buffalo?
I bet the Titans
punter?
would fork out $500 to fly this fucking guy out there and take a lick from old Derrick Henry.
Oh gosh. Okay, the Buffalo Bills punter. Did you see him try to make that tackle?
You gotta fucking make a tackle there, dude.
He was playing two-hand touch. Did you see it?
I did.
Oh,
So was
man.
DK Metcalf.
Little what is he? Is it fucking
DK
bull
Met-
ring and shit.
Did you guys see that?
Olay.
DK Metcalf playing two-hand touch. The
I didn't.
the penalty that he got
No,
when
I
the
didn't
DB was running with his back towards him and he was yapping and he pushed him on the ground from
No,
the back.
I didn't see that.
didn't see it.
Yeah,
No, the
chicken
Titans.
shit.
Titans.
That's
aren't
what it
gonna be
was. No, the Titans aren't going to be good.
But they might win
Alright.
that division.
Hey, we got our picks in. We got it all into, guys. We got it in.
Did it? Got it
Indica.
in.
Yeah, Indica.
Into couch, fool.
That's it.
What's the name of this episode, Jeff? The cotton. Cotton.
It's a bold prediction, Cotton.
And where do they listen?
Burns?
They know. They fucking know. They're listening. You know where to go.
Burns.
Just can we hit end?
Watch your lips.